it that way because everything else is eternal. Does that make sense to anybody? All right, so these plagues will demonstrate as never before the rebellious heart of man and also the character of Satan and his kingdom. And so as the judgment of God comes about, you start to see how wicked things are. And I want y'all to think about that for a second. Think about what happened during COVID. Have you ever thought about how much things started to no longer matter? As we got locked into our houses and things, certain things that we used to do. Matter of fact, it's proven that the church performed better financially during COVID than they did during any other time. Really? Number one, y'all didn't have nowhere to go to spend your money. So it's hard to compete when it comes to bringing all the tithes to the storehouse. You're like, oh yeah, I got to take care of God. But you wasn't taking care of nothing else. You just chilling. But as soon as everybody started traveling again, then the church came back to its normal state. So whenever bad things happen, we start to see how messed up men are. Let's look at another thing that happened during COVID. Everybody started rushing to the store, and instead of getting what was good for their family, they got more than they needed. That's right. Gluttony. And they didn't care whether you got yours. That's right. That is not God's way. Those are the kind of things that start to show up when judgment falls. All right. So in doing so, they will vindicate the glory and the holiness of God. These judgments are not vindictive; they're vindicative, and this is what we kind of led into finished up with on last week. So what I want to do now is just sort of review these 7 plagues, the last one, the 7 plagues. All right, so recall that we had 7 trumpets, right? With the 7 trumpets, you got a division of these 7 bowls. And how are these bowls being poured out? How did I tell y'all? Yeah, they dumped over. It's like you got the best spill you'll ever have is a bowl of cereal with some milk in it that just turns over completely. It makes a perfect mess, right? So the same thing, it completely is distributed all at one time, the judgment. So I want y'all to take a look at these judgments that on the sheet. Everybody got one? Everybody don't have one? You got some more? You got some more. So if you don't have one, raise your hand and the great man of God will come and serve you. Man, M-A-N-D, man of God. That makes it sound a little holy when I say man. Yeah, man of God. All right, so here's what I want you to do. Let's take a